With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Okay, so the given question here we have is statement 1 is saying that the sum of n terms of the series, which is a plus d plus a plus 2d plus a plus n minus 1d equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, and statement 2 here is saying that mathematical induction is valid only for natural numbers. Okay, mathematical induction is valid for natural numbers. Okay, so if I write solution here, this is my solution, right? So we know that for statement number 2, principle of mathematical induction always says that it is always valid for what? Natural numbers, right? So this statement is already true. So I can also write it here that this statement is already what? True. Statement number 2 is my true statement. Okay. Now what we are going to do? We are going to check for the statement number 1 we have here. It says that the sum of n terms of the series, this one should comes out at equals to what? This part, right? So okay, first I write it down here. The series a plus d, right? Plus a plus 2d. Okay, and plus up to what? Last term I am having up to n terms is what? A plus n minus 1 d, right? It will come out as n by 2 and here 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, this is the solution I have to prove somehow. Okay, so what I'm going to do using the principle of mathematical induction, first I'm going to consider the case n equals to 1. For n equals to what? 1, I'm going to consider this equation, right? So this will become this part here will come out as, if I put the value 1 in the n part here, this will come out as 1 by 2, right? 2 times of a plus 1 minus 1d, right? And clearly this part is becoming what? This part 1 minus 1 0, so this part overall becomes 0, and we are left with 2 by a by 2, and 2 by a by 2 will come out as what? A, which is what my, if I look into the series, this is my first term. So a is my what? A is my first term, right? So now we can say that it is true for n equals to what? 1, right? We can say that it is true for n equals to what? 1, right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to assume, I'll write it down here first. I'm going to assume it true for when? For n equals to k. Okay, I'm going to assume it true according to the mathematical induction that n equals to what? K. So in that case, this series will come out as what? A plus d, right? Plus a plus 2d, right? Up to again what? A plus k minus 1 d, right? This will come out as k by 2, right? All solutions in terms of what? K by 2. K by 2, 2a plus k minus 1 d, right? Similarly, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to consider this equation for n equals to what? K plus 1. I'm going to use this for n equals to k plus 1. I'm going to prove this when n is what equals to k plus 1. So if I put the value here, this will become, for this condition, a plus d, right? This will become again a plus what? 2d, where d is my common difference, right? This is what? Plus a plus, okay, if I'm going to put the value k plus 1 here in terms of k, so this will become k plus 1 minus 1. This will come out as only k. Okay, so we are left with only a plus what? K minus 1d will become what? Okay, so before writing the last term, I'm also going to write the second last term. So this will come out as my a plus k minus 1d. Okay, so this will a plus k minus 1d, right? With the summation of what? Last term, which is what? A plus k d I have left with, right? So this will equals to, this become equals to what? This will become equals to my RHS side, which is what? This will become k plus 1 by 2. This will become k plus 1 by 2 with the product of 2a plus k plus 1 minus 1 will come out as k, and this is what? Product of d. So now what I have to do, I have to prove my LHS side should be equals to what? RHS side somehow. Okay, so if I write here, if I write down here first LHS, okay, so look carefully. If I write in LHS, clearly I can see that this equation or this part I have, this summation part, is the sum of what? This part. For the case when I have took n equals to what? K. So this part can be written as k by 2, 2a plus k minus 1d. Okay, so I can write it here that this can be written as k by 2, 2a plus k minus 1d, right? Plus the left out part is what? A plus kd, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply this k by 2. This will become k by 2 into 2a will become what? This will become ak. Ak plus this part will become k minus 1 kd divided by 2 I have plus of a plus kd, same as over. Now this will become ak, right? I can write it down as k square d by 2, right? This will become k square d by 2 and minus of kd by 2 I have plus a plus kd. Now look what I'm going to do. This kd by 2 and kd will come out as what? Positive of kd by 2. So this will become ak plus k square d by 2 plus a plus kd by 2 I have. Now I'm going to take a common from these two terms, from this one and this one. So this one will become, taking a common, k plus 1 left out. Also taking k d by 2 common, this will become k plus 1 again. Okay, so now I can take k plus 1 common from these two terms. So this will come out as a plus kd by what? 2, right? So now I'm going to take 2 as LCM, so this will become k plus 1 2a plus kd by 2. Okay, so now this part will become what? This part will become k plus 1 by 2. Here we are left with 2a plus kd. And if I go to the top, I can see that for n equals to k plus 1 case, my RHS part is this one, same, k plus 1 by 2, 2a plus kd. So I can write it here that it is equals to what? RHS, or LHS is equals to what? My RHS, right? So now I can say that, I can clearly say that it is true for, it is true for what? For n equals to my k plus 1 case, right? Also true. And it is true for n equals to 1 and n equals to k case. So in that case, my statement 1 is true for n. Okay, this is what I have to show. Statement 1 and statement 2, are they true or false? So this one is also what? True. So statement 1 and statement 2 both are true statements.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.